If I think about the ways you make me smile, I'd be sitting here and smiling for a while. Although I know I make you cry sometimes, your happiness is ever on my mind. I cannot repay for everything you've done, but my love for you burns brighter than the sun. No matter where my feet and mind may go, my heart will lead to you and you alone. I'll be holding on to you forevermore. Guyana, may the blessings of God never leave your shore. A paradise so wondrous to behold, a work of art, your heart is gleaming gold. They sail the waters, soar above the trees, to find the gem between the mountains and seas. Your children know we try though we may fall. We stand united now to heed your call. Our fathers fought the fights for liberty. Forever I'll defend Guyana free. Guyana, Guyana, I'll be holding on to you forevermore. Guyana, Guyana, may the blessings of God never leave your shore. Guyana, Guyana, I'll be holding on to you forevermore. Guyana, Guyana, may the blessings of God never leave your shore. Rise up for your land. Rise up, won't everybody stand? Rise up for your land. Rise up, won't everybody take a stand? Rise up for your land. Rise up, won't everybody stand? Rise up for your land. Oh, Guyana, Guyana, I'll be holding on to you forever. I'll be holding on to you, Guyana, Guyana. May the blessings of God never leave your shore. Guyana, Guyana, I'll be holding on to you forevermore. Guyana, Guyana, may the blessings of God never leave your shore.
Let's bow our heads and place ourselves in the presence of the Lord. Dear Lord, we stand before you in humble prayer before we start this program. We realize that without your blessings, we would not be able to succeed with the plans we have for this activity. Bestow your grace and divine wisdom to all of us present here, so we could cooperate and enjoy camaraderie and love for the greater glory of your name. Bless also those we have left behind our homes. May you grant them peace and happiness as they go about their activities. Bless people around the globe that they may enjoy peace and the goodness of your love. We ask all these through your mighty name. Amen.
Pleasant good night to those who are tuning in on another episode on The Wrap. I must say it's a pleasure having you here once more again tonight on this what is it? It's just an abrupt life. Um, as I promised, based on my convenience, time and time, I will come in to share with you on the program. And I must take this opportunity to first welcome those who are here tonight. I must say we have Shakila Bridgelal. Good night to you. It is Tyron Johnson. Good afternoon to you. Good night to you. Sorry, sir. I don't know if I have the right. Um, we have Ken. Guys, I want you to look in the comments. I don't know if this is a fake account, um, or it's directly someone on that account, but you can check it out. It's Ken Ramirez, who's on this post here, who's on this program here tonight. Have a bunch of crap to talk, but I will leave that for my viewers to deal with it. I wouldn't deal with that now, as much I consider it to be some serious threats, but we will address this later down in the program. So, for all those who are tuning in, once again, good night and thank you for tuning in. And we will move forward as we discuss. Now, there's a few things that we need to highlight, but first and foremost, I want to deal with the positive stuff first. As we know today, I would consider it was I considered a day in history where we saw our flag has been hoisted on the borders on the Pacaraima Mountain, where His Excellency Dr. Mohamed Irfan Ali and a team from the Guyana Defense Force and other officials were there. So I would like to take this opportunity to run that video as well for persons who might not have the opportunity to see this yet. So I can run it for you a bit and then we'll go into discussion.
We are a peaceful people, struggling we struggle, and we don't look for trouble, just ask around. But when outside faces, from foreign places, talk about taking over, we ain't backing down. No, we ain't giving up no mountain, and we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river, that belong to we, not the one blue sake. Not one rice grain, not one chorus, not a blade of grass. This land is our land now, we're gonna make it somehow. We will bend like a bow, but never break. Our fathers came here, and they lived and died here, and we are moving from here, make no mistake. No, we ain't giving up no mountain, and we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river, that belong to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one chorus, not a blade of grass. Love the open country of the Rupanuni and the Essequibo, daytime or night, though we'll be criticized. This is our
I pledge myself to honor always the flag of Guyana, and to be loyal to my country, to be obedient to the laws of Guyana, to love my fellow citizens, and to dedicate my energies towards the happiness and prosperity of Guyana.
Love the open country of the Rupanuni and the Essequibo, daytime or night, though we'll be criticized. This is our home, we love it, and we mean to keep it. We have that right. Though we ain't giving up no mountain, and we ain't giving up no tree, drinking of no river that belong to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one chorus, not a blade of grass, not one golden apple, not one jamun, not a drop of water from the farmer room.
All right, guys. So for those persons who have not had the opportunity to see that video, I hope you enjoyed it a bit. For me personally, that was kind of emotional, um, to seeing our president out there with his first line of defense, who will be guarding our borders as we head down to the 3rd of December on the Venezuela's referendum. So, guys, I must say there's a lot of information that is being, or I should say, a lot of false information that is being peddled out there, and we have to be very careful of what we consume. The president would have made it very clear. Also, the vice president would have made it very clear that we should at least try as much to depend on the government medias where the accurate information will be put out there. And there's a whole lot that is being said, and one of the strangest thing and something that I'm not happy about, I still see some mischievous people out there. I spoke about it on my little live I had today, where I saw Sherrod Duncan was in an Amerindian village where he was talking with, apparently it was a Tushao, who was saying that nobody's saying anything to them and nobody has visited them and all these things. I don't believe that it's the president or the president will be visiting every single Armenian villages, or especially those on the coast of the Essequibo, to deal with these issues. He has people within or people who has that responsibilities, government official, who will be dispatched to various villages and disseminating the information, and not just the information, the accurate information. So I find that very irresponsible and reckless of Sherrod Duncan to be trying to peddle, trying to peddle those kind of information out there, which I consider to be false. A lot of people out there was talking a set of crap. Yesterday I was in the market, and and one of the strange things, these are big people, people who are on their 50s going into 60s. And mind you, again, I said that this morning, and I would say there again, I have nothing against elder folks. I believe you are the ones who we are supposed to take in the example from, and we should learn as well, right? But I'm speaking about that few persons that were there yesterday in the Mackenzie market, and better yet, when they saw me, the conversation, the tone of their voice lifted because, oh, they know Larma, they know PvP, and that's what they see, and they start talking about, oh, Jagdio and Air Finale should be the first to go at the border. Well, I wanted to know what they have to say now, because our president was there, and he was there at the border. And as you can see, he was not just only there. He was not only there for a day. We can see that the president among his military staff, they're there and they interact. And, watch me by Prezo, he rock back in the Yamok, and he's just enjoying the environment. This is what, for me personally, this is what I like, to see a president, who is amongst his military staff as they chill. You can see, you consider this as a chill. But while you're seeing this as a chill, this is also our president out there in the field, guarding our boundaries, right? And we must say to you, Mr. President, job well done, and it is good to see our leader, and that is what leadership is about. We lead from the front. Our president was there, all right, and this year shocked the world. A lot of people now saw it, and they ran out of words, especially the critiques, right? They ran out of words now. They don't know what to say. And I guess they don't run out of words, because when they saw that, they started now on the vice president. Where is the vice president? Why he's not there? So I understand the environment, the kind of people we have to deal with, because why? We can't please everybody in this life, right? Jesus couldn't even please the people when he came to the earth. All right, so much less, a president, you as a president or a government has to take care of an entire country where you have persons, especially who, for some reason, they like that idea of spreading false information, misleading people, not satisfied with whatever is given to them, and all these things. It's human nature, right? So, thank you again, Mr. President, for your service of being out there, protecting our borders with your first line of defense. And I want to say those out there, I want to say to our viewers as well, let us give the respect and regards to our men and women in uniform, because they have a sole responsibility to ensure that our national security is up. We said everything is up. So thank you, for your service in advance, and we want to see you continue doing your best to ensure that our people, that Guyana more so, is safe. So I also have with me a video here that I would really want to share this, because I have a bit of concern of it seems as though we have people who are into our politics and into our country's business, even than their own. And I'm going to directly address this individual where I personally, I don't know him, but I have no respect or no regard to him because of the mentality and the mind and the selfish heart that he have, and that is Nicolas Maduro, who is the person trying to take what is rightfully ours. So I want you guys to listen to this video. It's been translated, and you will understand. We can discuss more about this. So let me run this clip for you.
ExxonMobil is investing a lot of money, and behind it, the government of the United States of America. Because ExxonMobil governs in the United States. The money. ExxonMobil owns the government of Guyana. It owns the Congress of Guyana. ExxonMobil owns the politicians of Guyana. What does the president of Guyana care about the people of Guyana? What does the politicians of Guyana care about the people of Guyana? They have handed over the oil wealth of the country in the worst conditions of the people of Guyana. Not a drop of oil reaches them. And the people of Guyana are submerged in misery, in desolation, in banishment, in total exclusion. And the Southern Command is the owner of the territory of Guyana. It governs, directs, commands. The Southern Command of the United States are the bosses of the military and police of Guyana. They kick them, humiliate them, impose their orders. They determine who goes here and who goes there. That is the truth.
President Nicolás Maduro also urged Venezuelans to vote in the consultative referendum on December 3rd to demand that historically belongs to Venezuela.
And we're doing the right thing. We're on the right side of history. And in the face of those who want to sabotage, the politicians bought by ExxonMobil, of the ultra-right who want to sabotage the referendum, the people must respond on Sunday, December the 3rd, by voting for peace, for union, voting for what is ours.
On the other hand, the Venezuelan people gathered together with social movements and members of the Bolivarian National Armed Forces to march in support of the consultative referendum to be held on December the 3rd.
All right, guys. So I hope that you had you would have listened very carefully and you had the opportunity to observe that for yourself. So it seems to me very clear that Nicolas Maduro, like Prasad Pati is saying here, Maduro is a madman. I agree with you 100% because it seems as though Nicolas Maduro is far more concerned of our internal politics or Guyana's politics than his very own country. The time I want to say this, and I'm hoping that this probably he might have the opportunity to listen to this live. I don't know if it can reach there, but I'm hoping to do because I want to say to you, Nicolas Maduro, that the time you're taking to mine our vineyard or to mine our business, what you need to do is focus on building your country, is focus on the people that is suffering under your leadership, the people that is fleeing your country to come right here to Guyana for rescue, the people that are starving and dying every day in Essequibo. For a matter of fact, sorry, let me change my mouth. For the people that are dying in Venezuela, that is what you need to focus on and mind your own business. Because, I believe, what is happening. This man is focused more on Guyana's internal politics. Apart from that, also, he believed that because of our internal politics, we are divided. But he got the shock of his life. That is something that he could not have believed. That despite what he was seeing on social media, what he's seeing in the news, and all these things, he was surprised to see that we as a people, despite our race, religion, political affiliation, both the opposition and the present administration or the government is working hand in hand on this issue. Unlike Maduro, they don't have that kind of unity in Venezuela, right? And this is why he was sitting and he was minding our business. He was looking on what is happening, and he believed that we are divided. So he believes now that this is the right time to strike because why we are divided. But no, Nicolas Maduro, we are not divided. We are united on this. And we as a people will defend what is rightfully ours. Right? I'm hoping that you get that very clear. You understand? We will not back down. We will fight for our country by all means. Nevertheless, I must say that our government, our vice president made it very clear. Guyana is not interested in a war. Guyana is not interested in going down that road where innocent people can be hurt. You understand? We're looking for a peaceful resolution in this matter, right? And this is something, for a matter of fact, that has been settled years ago, right? But these people, they're born in a different mindset with the mentality that Essequibo belongs to Venezuela. But you got that very wrong, sir. You got that very wrong. Let me tell y'all the game. Let me tell y'all the game that Maduro is playing. Maduro is on his way out as president for Venezuela. The people of Venezuela do not want him, again, do not want him as president for their country. And the only straw or the last straw that he has is to promise the people of Venezuela that he's going to take over Essequibo that is rightfully belong to Venezuela. That is what he's trying to do. Do not be distracted by the opposition as well in Venezuela. I can't remember her name, who is also giving Maduro a tight competition there. She is united, yes, and she's on the same page with Maduro, claiming that Essequibo belongs to Venezuela. But that is also a political scam to win the people there. Because why? Both parties have been caught in the trap. Both parties are trying to distract the people and lie to the people that, look, should I become president of Venezuela, I will take Essequibo and give it to you. You understand? I will take Essequibo and give it to Venezuela, where you can go and get all the resources. You can get the oil, the gold, the diamond, and everything. This is their political promise. Now look at this. You just imagine you have people, right? Just imagine that you have people in another country is using your territory as a campaign strategy. You understand? Look at that. Imagine they're in Venezuela till over the other side of the world, I call it, and they're using our territory for political scores and political games. You understand? But no, we're going to stand up to them. You understand? We will stand up to them. So I want Venezuela and I want Nicolas Maduro to get that very clear and get that very straight, that we will not bow. We will defend what is rightfully ours. We will defend what is rightfully ours. And people, we have to be very observant on what is happening. Because that generation, Nicolas Maduro's generation, they were taught. Remember, this matter was settled since in the 18, just correct me the year. I think it was 1811 or something like that. That matter was settled since then. You understand? And as year come, year go, year come, we're in another century, right? They have been taught from a very tender age that Essequibo belongs to Venezuela. And that is why we as a people, we have a responsibility in teaching our children, our grandchildren, and our great-grandchildren to always stand up to defend what is ours. They have been taught that. And we will not by no means sit down quietly and allow that. I can say to you, based on a source of information, and let me pull up that article for you because I shared it today on my Facebook page. And I want to just give you a little hint of what it says here. It would have said that Venezuelan troops are withdrawing from near the Guyana border. Venezuelan troops appear to be withdrawing from near the border with Guyana. The feeds of several top Venezuelan officials has toned down their reference to Essequibo County. You understand? And that is for a fact because you're not seeing it anymore. And if you've seen it, it's just from the people on the streets that they are trying to mislead and misinform. Those are the people that are saying it. But you're not seeing Nicolas Maduro and the opposition in Venezuela are talking about, oh, we're taking over Venezuela and it belongs to us. You understand? Because they had been not advised, but they were instructed to desist from any such. Right? A usually reliable government official said they had been told to de-escalate. You hear that? They wasn't asked, or for a matter of fact, they wasn't advised. They were told to de-escalate by a number of friendly nations. Those positions that are territorial controversy with Venezuela must be settled at the International Court of Justice, that is the ICJ. And that December 3rd referendum, as currently drafted, allow for Venezuela to abandon the court and seize Guyana territory. You understand? People who visited Humberto in northwest Guyana on the border with Venezuela on Thursday said military hardware, including tanks and personnel, have left that area. The Venezuelan military strength at that point has been reduced to about 15 persons who normally monitored the area. Venezuelan military personnel opposite the Guyana location were also said to be retreating. Venezuela President Nicolas Maduro and Vice President Delcy Rodriguez relaxed their rhetoric significantly about Guyanese counties of Essequibo is theirs. The ICJ is yet to rule on whether the currently framed referendum question should stand because of the implication for Guyana's case that the 1899 Arbitral Tribunal Awards settled the land boundaries. That was already settled. Meanwhile, President Irfan Ali on Thursday night appealed to residents in an interior community to close close to the Guyana-Venezuela border that they needed to be security conscious and report suspicious activity to the joint services. Earlier Thursday, he told residents of Mavaruma, the Region 1 Barima-Waini capital, that female Venezuelan soldiers are or were infiltrating Guyana and the security forces were watching the situation closely. Dr. Ali told the residents that technology is being used to assist Guyana Defense Force to analyze trends and take appropriate actions. The president also announced that United States defense officials will be visiting Guyana next week and throughout December to provide training. Venezuela Ambassador to Guyana, Carlos Amador Perez Silva, said on November 12 that his country would not be invading Guyana after the referendum, but the soldiers had been deployed to counter gold smuggling, narco trafficking, trafficking persons, and other major crime. Is that a coincidence? Now, these things that they're talking about, gold smuggling, narco trafficking, trafficking in person, and other major crimes. Does any of these here, which is against the law, does these crimes required that level of security forces that Venezuela had at the border there? War tanks, heavy armed soldiers, large troops. What is really going on? What kind of gold smuggling are they doing there? What kind of trafficking in persons are happening there in Venezuela that it required that force? You understand? These people had their aims. But we want Venezuela to know that Guyana is being supported by communities, by their international communities, and by our allies all around this world. Because of the covetous mind of Maduro, the people of Venezuela is going to continue to suffer. And the people of Venezuela need to understand that Guyana and Guyanese will not give up what is rightfully ours. That matter was settled and sealed, and it will remain so. Don't matter what referendum and what court that you go to. Because let me tell you something. For matter of fact, whether it go to the ICJ or not, Nicolas Maduro made it very clear. He made it very clear that the ICJ does not have the jurisdiction to rule over that. Technically, he's saying now, what he's saying, that he will not regard any decision being made by the ICJ. And you know why is that? You know why is that? Because he know very well, he knows his heart, right? That Essequibo belongs to Guyana. He knew that very well, that Essequibo belongs to Guyana. So, sir, I must say this to you, that you're fighting a lame fight, because Guyanese are not prepared to let it go. Guyanese are not prepared to let what is rightfully ours go. Not so easy. And you must know that we are even more united than ever, especially on this matter. We will stand together. We will unite on this. Guyanese are not prepared to back down. I want to take this opportunity as well to call on people like Sherrod Duncan to desist from your crap. This is not the time for us to segregate. This is not the time to peddle false information like Catiyudes, the low life. This is not the time for that. This is not a time for a blame game. This is the time that we need all hands on deck. This is the time we need each other, as we always do. Internal politics in any country is common. It is always there because it's a competition for who wants to manage and govern a country. While some of them who are battling or fighting to manage a country, we know very well some of them are not equipped. Some of them don't have the experience, they don't have the knowledge. And that is why they are in opposition today. I would not go further. We need all hands on deck. And I take this opportunity to condemn a waste like Sherrod Duncan, who was there in that village and trying to make the government look bad on this situation, when he should have been utilizing that little energy that he has, airing his mouth out, and go out to see how he can assist and bring back the information on how the government can help. Imagine Aubrey Norton, the opposition leader, that myself views him out on social media here. Imagine I have to say kudos to Mr. Norton. And I have respect for you, sir, that you could have decided finally to sit and have a mutual conversation with our president in moving forward, in working together on this issue. Thank you, sir. And you have a nobody like Sherrod Duncan, a nobody, an irrelevant, who, I don't want to go down with the names, Colin, but these people are irrelevant. I don't know what kind of relevancy he has, but you were out there trying to destroy the reputation of the government in this issue. When Guyanese are seeing that our president is out there in the fields, just imagine the time that you taken out there to go and mislead and try to bring villages against the government. Sir, what you should have done is find yourself on the board as well with the president there. While you are home sleeping and have time to talk crap, we have a president that is at the border. You understand? People, I want us to say this is the time that we need to unite. We need everybody. And I want persons to know that we are safe. I know we are safe. I guarantee you 100% that we are in good hands. We are well taken care of. Some persons reached out to me today and they were like in a kind of panic. And you know what? You know what is one of the strangest things? Or you know what one of the things that bother me is then? Is that when they call and they're telling you about, oh, what they see Sherrod Duncan and they see this body, I say to those persons, look, the president, the vice president is constantly saying to you people, they're saying to you to be calm, follow our government programs, follow our ministers that have their programs, follow the RAP where you have accurate information. We will not by no means come here to lie to you or mislead you or try to sugarcoat anything. We come here with strictly facts. And anything that you want to know as it relates to the Guyana-Venezuela border controversy, you can call it anytime. You can call me directly anytime. And I can give you whatever information you need. Those persons who wanted to see Bar Jagdeo on the borders, you know, what else can you do to please people? Our vice president is there fighting with diplomacy, trying to come up with strategies, trying to work out something that is feasible, that will help our people, that will build confidence in our people, that will secure us. And you want to see the vice president on the border? Some of these people are just ridiculous. That's what I have to say. You are ridiculous. You are obnoxious and ridiculous. We don't have the time and the energy for that. No, we don't. This is the time that we need, and I continue to say this. I emphasized on this. This is the time when Guyanese needs to come together and work together. This is the time we need to stand up and remind Nicolas Maduro that Essequibo belongs to us. And we will not back down. Just like Dave Martin said. We ain't giving up no mountain, no trees, not a drop of water, not a blade of grass. Nothing we ain't giving up. Essequibo is ours. 83,000 square miles, which includes Essequibo, is ours. And we will defend it by all means. And I want to make this very clear for those persons who are worried. And I must say this. I saw about 2 days ago, a woman was posting a video, or she posted a video for a matter of fact, and talking about, 4 planes to the morning in region 1 and everybody moving out. Why are you doing this? Why are you trying to put people in a panic mode? People have nowhere to go. That is your right. That is your home. Where are you running to? Where are you going? Stop being misled by these people. Stop being misled by people with false information. Our government, our president, our vice president, our prime minister, and our ministers of government are working day and night to ensure that your security is being met. So I want to say again that we as a people need to stand in unity and solidarity, and we will show the world, we will show Venezuela that Essequibo is ours, and we are ready and prepared to defend it. Guys, I want to leave the floor open now. If you need to call in, if you need to make a suggestion, if you need to share an idea, if you need to have some information, some clarity, you can call me on 611-0200 or 624-5454. That's the number on the bottom there on WhatsApp. And you can have your input in this before we close the program here tonight. So guys, before I go, I must let you know that when I said I'm speaking about the government. The government is doing everything within its will. The president and his team is doing everything within its will to ensure that your safety comes first. Your safety is the government's priority. So you have nothing to worry about. Just be calm, just relax, and everything will work in the interests of you, the people. So, all right then. So I would have left the floor open for anybody that needs to call in to share your views. If you don't wish to, I want to take this opportunity to say thank you for those persons who would have taken the opportunity to be on this live tonight, and time, and as we unfold, or as we move down to December the 3rd, I will be here more constant, and I will continue to share with you all the information that you need, all the accurate information that you need. Feel free to touch base with me anytime. My number is 611-0200 or 624-5454 to share your views and your opinions. If you have any information that you need to put out there, it's free of cost. Just touch base with me and I will assist. With this being said, I want to say thank you. Thank you guys for being here tonight. And let us continue to stay safe, and let us continue to stay strong. And let us remind Venezuela that Guyana is we own. This is my time for tonight, and do have a wonderful and blessed night.
We are a peaceful people. Struggle is we struggle, and we don't look for trouble. Just ask around. But when outside faces from foreign places talk about taking over, we ain't backing down. We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one karage, not a blade of grass. This land is all I know. We gonna make it somehow. We will bend like a bow and never break. Our fathers came here, and they lived and died here, and we ain't moving nowhere. Make no mistake, 'cause we ain't giving up no mountain, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one rice, not a blade of grass.